Okay, the Detroit Red Wings centre Henrik Zetterberg is out for the season with a back injury. It's already been announced by the coach Blashill that he's struggling with this injury. He's been struggling for quite some time. He's not responding well to treatment, which means it's getting worse, and he's going to miss the whole season as a minimum. We haven't even hit training camp yet. They're still in their summer holidays in the NHL. It's a shame because he's coming up to his 1,000th point. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer. I mean, he's been an exemplary warrior, basically, for the Detroit Red Wings over many, many seasons. Um, and he's key to their side. And of course, they're now lacking centre depth a little bit. There's a lot of young players like Dylan Larkin coming into the side. They've lost Pavel Datsyuk to the KHL. And now Zetterberg is out for the season and could be forced to retire. It is a crying shame, but he's been playing with this injury for quite some time. It's got worse over the summer. They put him through like a rehabilitation, rest and recuperation, and then physiotherapy. He's having further issues. It's getting worse. He could be forced to retire because of it, and a lot of players in ice hockey have been forced to retire because of injury. And with his age as well, I think age is counting against him. Back injuries are notoriously difficult to recover from. Famously, Mario Lemieux couldn't even lace his own skates towards the end of his career because of his back. So several really well-known NHLers have had debilitating back problems. And obviously, he's got to think of his career post ice hockey, post the NHL, what he's going to do after. But this does give a chance for players like Dylan Larkin to really nail down a spot, really impress the coach. It frees up a roster space. If he's on IR, it frees up some cap space, and Detroit are very, very close to the salary cap. He's had an exemplary career. He's a future Hall of Famer for sure. It's just a shame that we won't get to see him get his 1,000th point this season. If he does recover, yes, he will probably, play a season or two more. We know Cromwell was calling it a day at the end of this season as well. So there's a lot of experienced players at Detroit near the end of their careers all at the same time, which is a blessing in disguise, but also a problem. It's a blessing because it frees up a lot of salary cap space. It's a problem because they are lacking experience and depth. And Zetterberg, it's a shame, but back injuries are notoriously difficult to manage. They can be notoriously difficult to fix as well. And surgery doesn't always work. And it's a shame, but he has been playing with this injury for the last couple of years. He's made it worse, obviously playing through the pain barrier. He's up because he's that crucial to Detroit. They have missed the playoffs the last few years, so he obviously hasn't been fully fit, which means he can't be fully effective. Obviously, Mario Lemieux had his career cut short because of back injuries, and it's a shame that it could happen to Zetterberg. But it's the modern game. He's getting quicker and faster, and he's only going to get older and slower. And a back injury really affects your movement and your ability to play at full throttle. If he's only playing at 60 to 75%, he can't be as effective as a centre as a player who's at 80 to 90 to 100% fitness. Obviously, it's gutting for him, but it does present opportunities for younger players. That is sort of the silver lining to it. Is players like Dylan Larkin are given a more responsible role, a bigger role, and allowed to express themselves and take the mantle of Zetterberg, because someone has to replace him eventually when he does retire, because he's been a stalwart for that side for the better part of 10, 15 years. But there we go. So Henrik Zetterberg is out for the season with a severe back injury, and it could be curtains. But we shall see. Mario Lemieux battled through it for a while, but it did hamper his career, and now it's 20 odd years later. It's Henrik Zetterberg who's going through the same issues of back problems. But we wish him all the best, and hopefully he recovers. And if not, he's had a stellar career, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame without a shadow of a doubt. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you are an NHL fan. Are you looking forward to the new season? I want to hear from you, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.